I can't believe it's in. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. Today is the day that you guys will help me install this motor into the S14. It is finally time. I'm not going to put it in with the trans. I'm going to drop the engine, see how it fits, see anything that I got to change. That way I can pull the motor out, change anything or modify anything. Then I can permanently put the motor back in with the trans. What I have to do is tighten up the whole harmonic balancer. Now remember, that goes up to 239 foot-pounds of torque. This one right here. No Loctite. Make sure you never put Loctite on this bolt. I already filled these in, this water port right here and this water port right here. I welded those up because those are the old water-cooled ports for the twin turbo system, but I'm going single turbo, and this is not water-cooled, it's oil-cooled and lubricated. There is also on the newer water pumps, right behind this pulley, the water pump pulley, there's a little nipple. That one does not get plugged up. Thanks to Balmore Segovia on YouTube, he told me that not to block that port in the front, because the reason for the nipple, it's right in there. The reason for that nipple is to let you know that the water pump is going bad. If water comes out of that nipple, that means there's gaskets and seals inside the water pump that went bad, and you got to change it like ASAP. So what I'm gonna do here is to tighten the bolt is use the belt method. You guys have seen me use the belt method in a previous video. Go right up there if you haven't seen it yet. I use it to take the bolt off, because otherwise that bolt is known to be a huge problem in the 2JZ world to come off. Some people have used like 9-foot bars and put all their weight on it to get it loose. I mean, it's crazy. So to tighten it, if I try and tighten it right now, it just turns the entire motor. The motor just spins. So I'm gonna use the belt. I'm gonna try and see if I can put it on in a way where it will hold the engine in place. And also, I had to take the tensioner out to do this. But before I start doing this, I don't want to put 239 foot-pounds of torque, of weight, on this engine and possibly break off the stand. So first, I'm gonna grab the engine hoist, the cherry picker, and I'm gonna put it in front, hook it up, just in case this just so happens to break off the stand. At least the cherry picker's there to hold it in place, you know, because that would really suck. Like, imagine after all this work, you guys have seen me do all this work, especially, you know, the OGs on this. You guys have seen me, how much work this has been, how much time I've been putting into this thing. If all of a sudden it just broke and fell, that would have been like, yeah, that would not be cool. Alright, let me get the cherry picker on real quick. Alright, so this is all set up. I got my torque wrench. I rented this at AutoZone. It's free rental. You know, you just give them money, then they give you the money back when you bring this back. So this one goes up to 250 pounds. So I'm going to set it for 239 and start spinning that bad boy right there. Alright, I wrapped the old serpentine belt. I went around and kind of like tucked it under. You see it right here. That way, as I'm turning this, the belt holds it nice and tight. And hopefully the engine doesn't fall off the stand. Damn, I almost put my full weight on that. Woo! 239 foot-pounds. Woo! What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put on the oil sandwich plate. This is for the oil cooler, the external oil cooler, because remember, the 2JZs come with water oil coolers. I'm going air oil cooler. So I'm gonna put the O-ring side onto the block. I already put on this little double threaded rod thing. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna grab this little guy, put it into the oil sandwich plate like that, and slip the sandwich plate over it and screw this on. It's really tough with one hand, that's why I'm doing it this way. Sandwich plate is on. See how I did it? I did it with the fittings downwards, because if I face them to the side, it gets in the way of this, whatever that's for. But I think down is cool and go around right to the oil cooler. And I also got this little sandwich plate, and this little sandwich plate is for the sensors. I got oil temp sensor and oil pressure sensor. So this, once I get this O-ring on, this goes with the gasket side towards that oil sandwich plate, as you can see right there. And then it takes another one of those. So I'm gonna put that on, and then it's ready to rock for the new oil filter. All right guys, the time has come. Got my buddy here to help me out because this is not a one-person job. So Andy came around, he was like, yo, let's throw the engine in. I was like, good timing. So the engine's already on the stand because, you know, that whole tightening the harmonic balancer. So I'm gonna take it off the stand, keep it on the engine hoist. We're gonna pull it back, have it get stuck in all these potholes and stuff. It's gonna be so much fun. And then just lay it in there. We already cut the battery tray out. Then I'm gonna make it look pretty, but that's later. Let's just drop the engine in now. Guys, we did a thing. Andy's been taking pictures like crazy because his camera's a little bit better than mine. Actually, it's a lot better. We did it. Look at it. It's in. The moment, all of us, every single one of us. You've been waiting for this moment?
A long time.
I've been waiting a long freaking time, like 6 months long time. Look at this thing. It's at home. It fits so nice in here. It's nice and tight back here. Look at this. I'm gonna have to fix the AC lines because see how it's touching the downpipe? That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to take off the AC over here and have totally custom lines because that's just not gonna happen. The downpipe's gonna melt right through that. Also, the wastegate dump tube, it looks like it's, I know you guys can't see because it's dark in there, but it's going towards the power steering line from the rack and pinion, so it's aiming right at it, so I might have to put like a little elbow right there. So, but this is the reason why I put it in there, so I can fix those little tweaks. But this is looking amazing. It looks so good. Oh my God, see, now I understand those people that say the 2JZ fits like at home in the 240 body, in the S chassis. It took us about 20 minutes to put the engine over and drop it in. Not too bad, but we didn't have the trans on there. I honestly don't think we'll be able to put it in with the trans because, as you can see, it's a freaking monster. That thing's a tank. The CD09, it's a tank. I don't think it's gonna fit. I might have to take off this whole radiator support. That way we can kind of slide it in. Or I'm gonna have to take off the whole suspension and put the engine and transmission on the subframe and kind of roll it under the car and use the engine hoist to lift the car up. I might have to do it that way. I don't know because it was a pain to put this in. Oh, well, that's it. Why am I showing my face? I want to show the engine. I should be showing this, right? But that's it. See, at least now I get to see how to connect my water line to my radiator. I got to fit my radiator in there, my intercooler pipe work, and I got to drill a hole right where the battery tray was. Oh, I can't believe it's in. Whoa. Damn. Look how much brighter it is. That's loud. Look how much brighter. Woo! Now you guys can really see. Damn, look at all that freaking artwork in there. Look at that Dylan's artwork. Woo-wee! See the AC line over there? That gets all cut off. That was the 240 style. The new 2JZ style is different. Oh, man. Oh. I don't know what to do now. It just looks amazing. It looks so good.
I like it.
I'm just gonna show you guys like straight 5 minutes of this thing in the engine bay. Still got a long way to go before this thing runs. Got a lot of little tweaks, like I was telling you guys, you know, the downpipe, the AC unit. I might run this thing without AC for a little while until I figure out how to put the condenser, that condenser, in here, because I do have a chase base radiator goes under here. The condenser's a little bit big. All right, so for you guys that, you know, do this a lot, can I just use like any condenser? Can I just go get like some sort of smaller than the stock 240 condenser and somehow like fit it in there next to the radiator? I don't know if I can do that. You guys let me know down in the comments. Alright, I think you guys had enough of this, right? I don't think you guys want to see this anymore. So I am ending the video with this. We finally got the engine in. It's looking amazing. I know I said that like 16 times, but I can't even stop looking at it. I'm talking to you guys at the engine. But thanks again for watching. Remember, go down, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you turn on post notifications, because as you can see, we have been working extremely hard getting this engine to run. Remember guys, always work hard, stay humble.